Arigato gozaimashita, mina, Goshujin-sama, and everyone in between. I hope you all have had a great Easter. I am your beloved stream mother, Felicity Hayami, and I am here with one of my partners, Grim Graham, as my co-host, and welcome to the
Been a
Hayami
while.
Estate. Thank you very much for the follow, Sarah Lane. And yes, okay, let us now move on to our guest here, Penlock Holmes. Welcome.
Oh,
It has been a long time coming, that is for sure. There we are. And thank you, Daisy Galvez VT, for the follow. Thank you for becoming a beloved estate guest. I hope you all enjoy your stay here at the Hayami Estate. I won't go on my usual spiel since this is a Hayami Estate episode. For all of our newcomers, why don't you introduce yourself, Grim?
I'm Grim Graham, Canadian Knuckle V, autistic shitposter, and I just hope no one can hear the sound of me furiously tapping on my keyboard.
Actually, I can.
we can.
Shit. Well, too bad it's gonna stay like that. Because I like to game while I'm doing interviews and stuff.
That's the autistic. That's the autistic.
No, that's the ADHD. Who am I kidding? I'm not hyperactive.
Looks like everyone is excited to see you, Penlock.
I don't know why. I'm just a little gremlin.
Can barely hear me. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what's going on. Hold on a second. Well, my mic is all completely good in that, so I don't know what's going on. I'll probably have to sit closer to my mic. I'll just turn down the volume on both their voices on Discord, see if that helps.
Yep, we got it.
There we go. Is that better? I may have to move my mic further. Try removing this thing off of my mic. Is that better? I'm sorry for all the sound issues. I'm still getting my studio mic properly set up. So, before we get completely derailed, what made you decide to become a VTuber, Penlock?
When I first saw Momo, the space cat, because I started streaming like almost 3 years back, but I didn't know what to do since I didn't like to do like face cam streaming until I saw Momo, and I was like, I am gonna do that.
Oh, that's cute. I just sort of came into VTubing completely by accident, and now look where it's gotten me.
You have gotten pretty far.
It's only been a bit over a year since I started too, so I'm quite surprised.
Indeed, your growth has been explosive, and you're only finally starting to accept it.
So, what made you decide on being a penguin?
Penguin was my favorite, so I was like, I'm a penguin. I like penguins. I will become a penguin, and I'm cute and adorable like a penguin, which I hope none of my chat hears that because that means I admit to it.
Yes, nothing cuter than not admitting you're cute. Felicity,
You're
cute.
俺も可愛いじゃない。俺も怖いよ。
I've seen scarier things than you in my shower drain.
uh, as you can see, that's basically a running bit. Everyone calls me cute, and I just start saying I'm not cute in Japanese.
That's a cute bit. That's better than mine when they're forcing me to say cute with my channel points.
Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite games to play, Penlock?
Oh, so I like playing Digimon. I like light novel story games. I've been getting into Valorant more, but I need to get back into that again because it's been a week since I touched that game.
Yeah, I can't play like competitive games because my anger will put me in bed if I get too angry.
Uh-oh.
Not in a good way.
Uh-oh.
In the serious health problems way. Something I figured out the hard way. Although it was still entertaining to watch you rage.
Yes, the Aussie Rage got him quite a lot of views over on his channel, so that's something.
That's good to know. don't let please see Neo like Valorant and all the other games. Hang on.
Like I played Splitgate with Grim, and that's how he found out. Yeah, let's keep her away from the competitive games. Yeah.
I would highly recommend it though.
Oh, only mods can send links. Sorry, Neko God.
Oh, I hope my boyfriend didn't clip that I said I was cute and adorable.
Oh, hello, Arctic Corey. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's So you said that you like playing visual novels. And any of them your favorite?
So I did like Danganronpa and I did most of their series. I still have one more or two more left to do. So I love their series when it came around.
Oh, thank you very much, Fi, for the follow.
I don't know if Dark Pictures would be considered as a visual novel, but I feel like they're like a good like story game choice novel in my opinion. So
I mean, what would you define a visual novel?
a lot of cutscenes and a lot of story.
With visual novels, it tends to be that the gameplay is just you making choices. It's a lot of reading and
That's what I thought, which is why I consider Disco Elysium to be a visual novel, even though it doesn't really have cutscenes.
I'm guilty of playing a lot of Otome games from Voltage. So, yeah, make fun of Stream Mum all you want. She plays Otome games. I mean, for Cripe's sake, I have Dramatical Murder on my computer. I still gotta play that on my Fansly at some point.
I would say excellent choice.
It is.
I still need to play it.
Yeah, it is thanks to Dramatical Murder that I now have plenty of references for other things.
You mean the copious amounts of smut you commission?
Yes.
Since I got into her life, I had to like get her to tone down how much she spends on smut pieces a month.
Oh.
And yes, I will embarrass you throughout this whole stream. You're stream mom, so I'm stream dad. And dads are always embarrassing.
Yeah, that's usually towards the children, not towards their own wives.
I mean, do we want to go? Do we want to go into how you're like the least mature one in the relationship?
Oh, hello, Daisy Galvez. Thank you very much for the first time chat. I hope you enjoy your time here at the estate. Dad puns must exist. I love parental puns. There's some of the best forms of comedy, in my opinion. For you to be able to use wordplay as a form of comedy. Since I recently gave up on being an author.
And I still think you should pursue it, especially considering what you said about your attempts at horror.
That was back when I was 10 years old.
So?
Okay.
That just means you're more experienced.
Yeah, let's see.
You used to, right?
Yeah, I used
She
I
won
used to write.
awards for writing horror stories at the age of 10. And she somehow thinks that doesn't make her a savant.
Oh, hello, Jester
what?
KMS. Thank you very much for becoming a beloved estate guest.
Why didn't you continue that?
I had other
So-
authors. I had other authors tell me that my work was something a child would write. Far too many times.
I mean, your best friend was a child.
And then
It's worth knowing, though, that Felicity here does not have the best family relationship, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
The other thing too was that there were other people that said that my characters sounded like either Sonic OCs or Mary Sue.
Anyways, so
So,
here is a question for you. What was the first VTuber you ever saw?
Penlock?
Momo.
Hmm.
Momo.
So
would
Momo
be
was
my
not only the
first-
one who got you into it, but it was the very first exposure.
Yeah, she was my first exposure, and then I think I was watching her play like Phasmophobia with like cartoons, and I was like, oh, who is this person? Looked them up. I was like, she's a space cat. She is green. She has cat ears. I must know who this is.
oh, thank you very much, Hyper Robo Tenguruis? I can't pronounce the last part of your name. I'm so. It's very nice to meet you as well over on YouTube. Don't know why I didn't see that there.
So Penlock, how long did you say you were doing this for?
I'll be almost doing this for 3 years. I believe my anniversary streaming should be coming up on like July.
Oh,
Nice.
I'll
And,
be
Do you
sure
remember
to,
your first stream?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that
Most
is
of the-
something I do not remember. I do not want to remember.
Were you cringe?
Poor thing.
To the point that I was actually streaming from my PlayStation 4. And I believe I was streaming either, it's one of the three, either Dead by Daylight, Ark, or Apex.
I
Can't
see.
remember exactly which one.
Well, yeah, my first stream, if I remember correctly, I there was a lot of scuff. I still have a lot to learn. I mean, I just started using OBS because Streamlabs decided to screw me over.
Yeah.
Only just started?
But now I am able to use OBS with some level of skill. But I do have to thank my friend Sion for that. He helped me a lot in getting everything set up.
Yeah, I remember when I switched over from Streamlab to OBS, my computer was not very happy with that.
Strange, because I thought OBS was supposed to be less intensive.
It was certainly quite a lot for me to learn. I can tell you though, a lot of my streams had to be held back because of a certain little white gremlin that lives in my home.
Oh yeah, that little shit. And yet somehow you're still a cat person.
Hey, cats are I find cats to be the better pet, okay?
Cats are adorable. It's why I
Have you
have
ever
a
had a
cat
cat chew
boy.
through Ethernet cables and break a pair of headphones, like within the same 2 weeks?
No.
He's a ragdoll baby. Of course he's gonna get into things. Since cats have the intelligence of 7-year-olds.
And clearly they also have the mirror neurons of 7-year-olds.
I did not know that.
I'm just making shit up. So, at what point did you decide... You said that Momo was the one who got you into it, but do you know exactly what went through your mind to make you think that?
I guess it was more about being comfortable because, like I said before, I wasn't really comfortable of doing face cam streaming, and like when I saw hers, and I was like, that's a cool way, and I was wondering how she did that. And I've talked to like a few of her people in her community, and they kind of told me it's like, yeah, she uses a model. I was like, oh, okay.
But you didn't start as a VTuber, as you said.
No, it probably took like a couple of months, because I had to figure out like what do I need to get, what do I need to use and stuff. So it took quite a few months in time.
So, what got you into streaming in general before becoming a VTuber?
My depression and anxiety, to be honest.
Mm.
It was all because of COVID. I can blame it all on COVID.
Ah, yes,
I
the
think a
big
lot of VTubers
the
got
big
started
virus.
because of COVID.
I just got into VTubing because a friend of mine told me that the artwork of me as an anime character looked like it would be a great VTuber model.
And it is.
Yeah.
Actually, that's another question. Who made your art, or did you make your own model?
For the one I'm using right now, it's a public model, that I found on Booth. I was kind of scouring for a live 2D model that was like, public and open. And
Hmm.
this one kind of fit me more, but with my other models I've done, they were all kind of created by hand through VTube Studio as a 3D model.
So right now you're in your OG model.
Kind of. This is my public one.
Because you did say you had more, right?
Yeah, I have more. They're all my 3D models, which I would have to open like a whole set of different programs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember starting off with the Vroid model. So
Yeah, that's what I used to build.
So for all of you out there who want to try VTubing, don't be afraid to use like public models or Vroid models, because you're still a VTuber at heart. You just because of the fact that you're using a free program, free software to show yourself doesn't make you any less of a streamer or anything of the sort. And who put a bomb in the chat? Yes, even PNG tubers are VTubers. Again, who the hell put a bomb in the chat? Yeah, if you go !bomb, it puts a bomb in the chat, and whoever's standing around it will be caught in the blast.
Oh boy.
So, outside of VTubing, what do you enjoy? Like, do you do crafts? Do you enjoy cooking?
So I like to do artwork. So I kind of do like commission artwork in the background, or a little bit of like my own personal artwork. Yeah, that I enjoy gaming as much as the any person does.
Nice.
And what would you
Yeah.
say your favorite game is?
Mm. Right now, probably Valorant because I can shoot people and just let my anger out.
Ah, yes.
Would you say you're toxic then?
No, I just keep shooting until I feel better.
The toxic shooter gamer. If you were to play with Grim, you would. Let's just say.
I could show you Splitgate. It's a fun shooter.
It's basically if Halo and Portal were to be put into one game.
Yeah,
I
think
never
it-
played. I never
think-
played Halo or Portal, so
Well,
Probably
just
not.
think a shooter, but you get portals and you can put them down and you can snipe people through portals and snipe people through their own portals and use portals to escape.
interesting.
Yeah, I've played so many games in my life that the games that I personally enjoy are the ones that like are unique in some way.
My all-time favorite game is Bullet Witch. It's inspired my current outfit, in fact.
Ooh.
Yep. And it seems everyone loves this outfit. One day this outfit will have to go though, because I don't want Marvelous to sue me for having an outfit inspired by Alicia Krauss.
Ah, that is understandable, but it's an amazing outfit though.
Yeah, Bullet Witch is a game that holds a lot of memories for me, even though it was just a launch title for the Xbox 360. There's this one scene in the game that always makes me cry. Grim played Bullet Witch, and so he can attest to it. Just that one part will always get me, because it's like something that I never really had. I'll just say that.
Indeed. It was actually not too long after we started dating, I think I played that on stream.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go public with my relationship at the time, though.
Yeah. It was quite a tumultuous start for our relationship back then. But now we're...
I think it was only a year ago.
Yeah. But let's see. Just trying to think of something to say now.
So, Momo may be your first, but is she also your favorite? Because everyone has a favorite VTuber.
So Momo may be the first one to have got me started streaming, but I wouldn't say she would be my favorite. I feel like my list of favorites kind of grown over the years. Especially like I like watching Iron Mouse and Booby, and then like I also include my friends to be on my favorite list because you know they're my great friends and I want to give them as much support as I can.
Wasn't that nice? As for me, one of my favorites unfortunately got bullied off the internet recently. I think you might know about that one. Especially since it was just so huge.
Oh yes, I probably know it.
Peek at me.
The only big VTuber I ever knew of was Kizuna I. I literally came into VTubing.
The original.
I came into VTubing knowing absolutely nothing.
I feel like a lot of people did, kind of like starting out.
Oh no, like I had not watched. The only VTuber I ever knew was Kizuna I. Oh, hello, Mr. Blurry. Thank you very much for the first time chat. Glad to see you here. There's an anime based off of Kizuna? Huh.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, the fact that there's plenty of hentai based off of Niji Sanji, and what
Well,
else?
hentai is omnipresent. Rule 34 is never. It never has exceptions.
Yeah. That's why that's one of the reasons why I never want to be a corporate VTuber. At least then I'm less likely to have hentai made of me.
What, you wouldn't find that to be an honor?
Not with some of the stuff I've read, mate. Remember, I'm into some twisted shit.
Indeed, she is.
Alright, let's get off of that, because I did say I would try to avoid that sort of talk.
Although I will say, considering how much smut you commission of yourself when someone does it for you for free, it's a no.
No, if it's fan art, I'm fine with it.
Well, I mean, isn't a doujin by definition fan content? Isn't that what the word doujin means?
Yeah. I guess I just don't want serialized, doujin made. I'm fine with one-off, but a serialization would make me pretty uncomfortable. So, your favorite color seems to be blue.
Yes.
Does that mean that you are an emperor or rocky penguin?
Neither.
Oh.
The blue comes off of the little penguin that is called well, it is literally called a little blue penguin.
Oh, shame. Question: do you ever want to do like an alt model of a macaroni penguin?
A what? A what?
Macaroni
never...
penguin. I don't
Yeah,
think
you
I've
never
heard
heard
that.
of those?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, they are real. They should be called spaghetti penguins, not macaroni, but yeah, look it up. They are real, and they have some of the most hilarious eyebrows I've ever seen.
I didn't know these were called macaroni penguins. I've seen them, but then I didn't know they were called macaroni penguins.
Oh my god.
I have for shame the penguins.
That's okay.
I mean, I know my penguins, and it's always blue.
I like penguins more than I like sea lions, mainly because of the fact that they don't splash you as much at the fucking sea park.
Oh. I don't think I've been to a sea park with penguins and sea lions before.
Though it's quite funny because I am allergic to certain birds. So I wouldn't know if I'm allergic to penguins since you're not actually allowed to touch them.
Huh.
Yeah, I have a very bad sneezing problem. Hello, Street Rata. Thank you very much for becoming a beloved estate guest. I hope you enjoy your stay here at the Hayami estate. It is good to see you. Dust went in my throat.
I was gonna say hello.
You can touch a penguin, just don't tell anyone.
You're not supposed to tell people that.
Now show us where the lady touched you, penguin.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah. I found out that I was allergic to birds after living with someone who had 12 cockatiels in their house.
Wait, 12? Why would you have 12 cockatiels in your house?
They were hoarding them.
Oh my god.
Yep, and
I thought my cousin was bad.
And I found out the hard way that I am definitely allergic to cockatiels. God, I literally had to live off of allergy medication the entire time I lived there.
Oh gosh.
I basically sounded like this the entire time.
Jesus.
I was definitely allergic because when I went to the O'Reilly's bird sanctuary, some of the birds there, like the cockatoos and the rosellas, they also made me sneeze horribly. So I can't go to bird sanctuaries anymore. I know for a fact though that I'm not allergic to any birds within the falcon and eagle families.
Interesting.
Yes, birds of prey I'm not allergic to.
So you could potentially have a pet owl, which is basically like a bird with wings.
Don't you mean a dog with wings?
No, they are much more cat-like, especially with their seething hatred of you.
Yes, I can eat chicken. I love chicken.
I wonder if it's because of the feathers that makes you allergic.
It's the dust that comes off of the feathers. Certain bird species have this dust on their feathers that they use to keep themselves clean. That's what I'm allergic to. God, just thinking about that dust is making me sniffly.
Uh-oh.
I also have a very bad dust allergy, so...
Yeah, you're not the only one. I get that sometimes too.
So, what were you gonna ask, Grim?
Just wondering, the name Penlock Holmes, how was that chosen?
So it was a combination of two things that I like. So one, you guys know I like penguins. The other one is because I like Sherlock Holmes a lot. So I like the name. So I kind of took the pen part in the penguin and then kind of chopped it together with like Sherlock Holmes, and then that's how it became.
Yep. That's...
Yeah, because when I first saw your name on the schedule, I'm like, is this person supposed to be a detective?
Yes.
Alfred?
But
Stay off my
do you
desk.
read the books?
I read the books. I watch the movie. I watch the shows. I buy the books. And I solve puzzles too.
She does everything. Sorry, I had to get Alfred off my desk.
What about the games?
I do have the games at the moment as well. I still have to get through the first couple of ones.
What is it about the character that draws you in?
As much as he's blunt and a jerk, he has a really good observation and intelligent mind.
Definitely a very autistic individual.
Let's see.
Yes, I cannot do a 360 no scope. There's never gonna be a point that I would do a 360 no scope. Stop it!
I have no idea what that is.
So basically, it's basically
So
you have.
what you need to do is you need to get yourself a sponsorship from Mountain Dew or Doritos.
Yes, let's go with that.
As you can see, I'm definitely a VTuber boomer. I have no idea about any of this. And yet people love me. Okay, who put a bomb in the chat? Stop putting bombs in the chat! I swear!
Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been disastrous for the human race.
To answer Arctic, both Sherlock, I
Ow!
think, are individually
not a-
unique in their own way.
I'm not a
and I like them
Pokemon!
both.
Someone threw a Pokeball at me.
You're not a Pokemon? I thought we VTubers are supposed to be like Pokemons.
I mean, we get treated like freaking Nintendogs, that's for sure. With the fact that we have redeems that are literally just ow! Basic self-care. Okay, Neko, you sit in the corner. Don't waste food like that.
I think he's trying to tell you, here's a banana you need to eat.
So, will we ever see a Penlock Holmes making a joke concerning the Sherlock Holmes character?
There's already done
Ow!
Holmes already, so...
What? Okay, I get it. I need to have more potassium in my diet. Fuck off! Ow! Jesus Christ! It's begun. I thought I got enough bananas in the face with my 2 partners. Ow! Okay, Corey. Fuck! Jesus Christ Almighty!
Evolution.
So, is there any lore to Penlock Holmes?
So originally the lore that my friend was making me was basically how it works is that I was supposed to be related to Sherlock Holmes. But then I got captured by the villainous Moriarty and got fused together with a little penguin in my actual human form.
Hmm.
But then I do have a new lore coming up, which is gonna take a little bit.
Is it extensive?
If I was making into a comic strip, then yes.
And thank you very much for the first time chat, Dr. Moon. I hope you enjoy your time here at the Hayami estate. God, like, I get it. I need more bananas, but I have two husbands. What?
We give you bananas for protein, not for potassium.
Banana. Oh my god. What a pun that was, Street Rider. So how many times a week do you normally stream?
With me currently being busy with school and work, I try to do at least 1 to 2 stream a week as possible. Before it was like almost like 3 to 4 times a week. But yeah. Life takes more priority.
Oh no, that's
I know
fine.
that feeling.
Life.
Fortunately for me, exams are just around the corner.
Yeah, but luckily these are going to be like the last ones, and then you have no school for a while.
Until I get certain affairs in order, such as getting you over to Canada.
Yes, we're trying to move me from Australia all the way to Canada. It's going to be a very big move for me, so I may not stream for a while just due to withdrawal. Whenever something big happens, I tend to withdraw from things. I mean, I was almost about to quit being stream mum after what happened to me back in February.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an appropriate story to tell, but let's just say she went through hell.
Oof.
And being her partner and being so emotionally entangled, I went through hell as well. Just, a higher ring of hell.
It was just basically near constant panic attacks and then it also exacerbated my androphobia. Which that's probably not going to fully recover.
Do you have any fears, Penlock?
That's a lot, and I just hope you can get through it. I mean, even I'm going through a big change that I'm gonna be moving to a whole new state myself, so I can understand the sentiment.
I assume you wouldn't want to give details then if it's so difficult?
I choose not to for my own safety at the moment until I'm fully moved in.
Understandable.
But yeah, just a lot of things happened since, and I hope that things have been okay, but from what I've been hearing from those that's been like really close to me, then yeah, I'll probably keep it under wraps until I fully moved and feel a lot more safer.
Well, in that case, let's try and change the topic.
Yes.
Favorite anime?
You had to ask me one of the hardest questions when there's a long list.
Just go with your top 3.
So Fushigi Yugi, that's an old timer. Tsubasa Chronicle, and most definitely Danganronpa.
Well, I think, like, both Grim and Lulu know my all-time favorite anime.
Yep.
Fruits Basket.
One of the old classic.
Yes. I actually read the manga before the new series came out, so I was to this day, the Fruits Basket manga is the only one that has made me cry for 6 hours after reading it. 6 hours.
How does that make you cry for 6 hours?
What happened to
Felicity
Toru?
is a very emotional girl.
What happened to Toru and Kyo? Oh my god! Oh my god! It just struck me in the heart. Damn it, Kyo! Why the fuck did you say that to Toru? That is something you don't say to a girl after they confess to you, you fucking bitch!
Oh boy.
Oh my god, he just, like... We all know that Kyo is afraid of having people close to him because he's cursed with the year of the cat.
Yeah.
But my god, to tell her, after she confesses to him, that her love is an illusion, I fucking lost it!
Did you want her to kill him?
Oh yeah. I was basically her Yankee friend. I can't remember her name. You know, the blonde?
I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember the name.
Yeah, I was basically like her, just like, you fucking don't deserve Tori, you goddamn bitch. Oh my god, I was just so fucking pissed. Oh my god.
It sounds like I want to cry and then piss and then I want to kill you.
Oh, but then like, what happened later? It was just so sweet that it made it all better. So I'll stop there. Just read the Fruits Basket manga if you. Ow! Damn it, Moon! I get it. I will shut up about Fruits Basket. I'm not gonna say it anymore.
I got a question. So they have the original anime, and then they have the remake version to it. Like, what do you think they did good on it, or do you think like they shouldn't have done the remake?
I think actually that the remake is, in fact, quite a lot better than the original, since they are sticking closer to the manga in the remake than they did in the original series. So that's a big plus. And like the clearer art style also is pretty good, because it actually looks pretty close to the manga as well. So I think that with the remake they actually are working much closer with the mangaka than they did with the original. Ask her about that.
I have
one
no idea what you were
detective show
talking about, like either of you.
that nobody knows about, but she's happy there's going to be a new season of. Can't remember the name. One detective show that no one knows about, but happy there's going to be a new season of. Unfortunately, Loki Mystery Detective? Oh, Lupin the Third!
Oh,
Lupin the Third? That's an old anime. That's from when I was a kid.
yeah, but then they've been making a lot of like new series which I do like. Even though he wasn't like a super detective, it was fun to watch a thief to like be detectively
I
like.
think the best one of the best detective animes would have to be Conan.
Oh,
I can't remember the rest of the anime's name. I just remember it being Conan. Yeah. If you
Do you
read
happen to like Psychopaths?
yes.
Hmm. Okay, so you have something in common with me then. Because that is definitely my favorite.
I did like it. I don't know how I feel about the second season that they did because of like the second female character, which kind of almost wanted me to kill them as the show kept on going.
Mm.
Oh,
I didn't know it
yeah.
was a second season, but considering that, I think it might be the case of like Death Note, where maybe it's better to just forget what happened after the original.
Alfred, stop messing with my windows.
That messing with a window?
Yeah, he's messing with my blinds. Oh, I had to scratch my nose.
Are you allergic to anything?
Me?
Yeah.
So I am. So I am allergic to dust. Like Felicity.
Same.
The other part is that whenever I get too stressed, then my allergy starts breaking out, and then I have to start taking my allergy meds almost daily until it calms down.
Oh, you have a stress allergy.
I do, and then sometimes it becomes seasonal because where I live, snow melts, and then like all of a
Pollen.
sudden, well, not pollen. It's more like the grass for some reason gives off like a weird type of seed for them to regrow again, and then it makes me so allergic between that time of year.
Yeah, I have a skin allergy to like certain weeds, so I can't do garden work because of that. I have a severe dust allergy, which is both sneezing and a skin allergy. And I'm also allergic to synthetic flower extracts, so I have to use organic shower stuff and things like that. Otherwise, I will break out in hives.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh boy, was it painful. And then if the breakout lasts for too long, I then get entire head infections.
Yeah.
That-
Felicity is definitely someone who has scared me on more than one occasion with her health.
Oh, Penlock, thank you very much for becoming a beloved family member. I hope you enjoy your time here with us. Oh, Rocco
Oh.
Bear, thank you very much for gifting Penlock this sub. Rocco, being one of my dear regulars, has been gifting subs ever since he became.
Thank you.
Ever since he became one of my dear family members here at the estate, he has just been gifting. So yeah. Luckily though, oh wait, no, not luckily. My allergy season is coming right around the corner. Winter. Oh, hello.
What's winter like in Australia?
Cold.
Okay, I doubt that, but what about the allergies?
Basically, I cannot breathe.
But what are you allergic to? I don't get it.
Dust.
And
Winter
is dust
is
in the winter?
Yes, winter is the time of dust. Oh, hello,
Australian
eggplant.
weather seems like it comes from another planet.
Oh, hello, Jim Nater. Thank you very much for the raid. What did you do? I hope you had fun. Oh, look at that. Hello, I am Felicity Hayami, your beloved stream mum. and I am here with my dear partner Grim Graham and
Yep.
my adorable guest Penlock Holmes for an episode of Welcome to the Hayami Estate. Hello, hello.
Oh.
So, if I may, going back to the topic of anime, is there an anime you absolutely hate?
Yes.
And that would be...
I can't remember the name.
You hate it
Oh,
that much.
wait. It goes. The only way I can remember it because it goes Kuma Kuma Gao Gao.
Kumo Kumo Gao Gao.
Ah, yes. The name is Don't Hurt Me, My Heel. I swear my boyfriend showed me this and I was like, first episode looks great. Second episode, get me the hell out of here.
Just damn it!
what was it?
A healer that can't really heal, to be frankly honest.
Wait, I think I might know one. Isn't that the... Is that what I think it is? Is it Ichi?
Ichi. I don't remember.
I could be thinking of something totally different.
Probably.
I can't remember the anime that I absolutely hate.
Wait, Neko, that's getting a new game, not a new show.
Well, I know which one I hate the most, and Felicity would definitely dispute it with me.
And that is?
Black Butler.
Black Butler is iffy.
Really? I thought you liked it.
No, I'm not exactly... The only thing I like about Black Butler is Sebastian. That's it.
Yeah, because friggin' everyone loves the yaoi, like, muse that is Sebastian.
I don't have a Dakimakura of Sebastian in my closet. Shut up.
Shame. But yeah, I don't know. Have you seen Black Butler?
Yes.
What's your opinion on it?
So I would say it's a good series, a good storyline, and I feel like it would be considered as one of the older classic now, seeing how like so many years have gone by and people still remember it. Though I don't agree with a lot of like the storylines with like how things went about with it.
I wouldn't know because I finished the first season and I said this show fucking sucks.
Yeah, I watched four in total.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I have a very simple rule. If you're gonna have a character who is constantly angry and broody, he'd better be able to fight his own battles and kick ass, and not have his fucking demon butler do it for him like some pussy bitch. Like that's the difference between whatever the hell the forgettable name character's name is and Goblin Slayer. Actually, that's another one. Have you or do you have any interest in seeing Goblin Slayer?
I have seen it.
Do you regret it?
No.
Oh. Yes, because that is another one of my favorites. Mainly because, unlike a lot of fantasy anime, it's not inspired by JRPGs. It's inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. And they have lots of in-jokes within the series about that, which just tips a hat of respect to its source material, especially Goblin Slayer himself.
I didn't know I had a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. Like
yeah, actually, in one of the very first pages of the manga, when Priestess is filling out her adventure form, it's literally a 5th edition character sheet.
Oh.
Yeah, and they make jokes and like references to concepts like lawful good and like stuff like that. And then it's just the fact that the way Goblin Slayer behaves is like that one player at the table who does everything he can to break the game. Like, spoilers, by the way, using a portal scroll as a weapon by opening it up to the bottom of the ocean, that is something a very creative D&D player would do.
I wouldn't know because I never played D&D before.
I guess you don't play TTRPGs?
No.
I recommend it for everyone because it's a fun time regardless.
I know there's a couple of people I know that said they'll welcome me to try like was it a one shot, so at least I can get the idea of like what D&D is.
Yeah, the only thing you have to worry about are the biggest problem isn't the game. It can oftentimes be the players, like especially the really weird ones, because I've heard lots of horror stories there, and I've experienced at least one in my life. Unfortunately, nothing really interesting happens with my horror stories. It's just someone gets angry and impatient and leaves. It's like no one decides to come to the table dressed like a prostitute or something. I gotta end it there, though.
I've never seen Goblin Slayer, so I wouldn't know.
I would recommend it.
I would say there was a lot of things that I heard about it, and I was like, if I can ignore that, the storyline is really good.
Yeah, the first episode is basically the filter, and I think it's because, like, especially with that reincarnated slime show with the name that's too hard to pronounce, because for some reason manga are not allowed to have simple and elegant names. Like, we get this idea that goblins are cute or something, and that show just reminds you straight up, this is the kind of shit you have to deal with. Do not show these creatures any sense of sympathy. They do not deserve it, and they will take advantage of it.
Goblins are terrifying. They're not cute.
Goblins can be anything. I've seen short stack goblins, I've seen comedic goblins, and then there's Goblin Slayer goblins.
Me?
Let's see. I think one of my like my second favorite anime would have to be Elfen Lied.
I have not seen that one.
And I have not heard of it.
It is the OG goriest anime you'll ever watch.
Yeah.
Really, not really. It's older than Fist of the North Star.
It is about how girls with pink hair, blue eyes, and little horns that look like cat ears have these frighteningly horrifying psychic powers, and they're just born to kill people.
And how old is this?
I think it's like nearly 20 years old.
Okay, no. It's not the OG gory anime. To my knowledge, that's Fist of the North Star, which was in like the 80s, which is like 40 years ago. Yes, people are that old. Hello, people who enjoy Fist of the North Star. That show is now old.
So
I
I wouldn't
mean-
say it's like a super OG classic, but it's still a classic amongst people that people will still like recommend other people to, like, hey, watch this. If you like this, you might like this.
And then another anime that I absolutely loved as a child was Tenchi Muyo. I would stay up for ages just to watch that show.
And that might have contributed to your horrible sleep schedule, to which I somehow managed to fix.
Blood Sea, that is an interesting one. Oh boy.
Let's see, is the goriest one. I can agree to that. I've seen it, and I'm like, I look back and I go, why did I watch these as a young teenage?
Anime, like old school anime, especially the kind that was imported to the West can be some of the funniest shit in hindsight. Like, in one of the very first episodes of Dragon Ball, we see an underage girl flashing an old man.
Don't forget too that in OG Dragon Ball, Goku literally pokes Bulma's just because of the fact that he has no idea what it is.
And that he walked around butt stomped in front of her.
I mean, for fuck's sake, Chi-Chi only managed to have kids with Goku because he made sex out to be a form of training.
That's gotta be the most Sigma male I've ever seen, not gonna lie.
He did not know what sex was. That's... like, he still doesn't know what sex is.
What do you mean? Okay, now I'm interested because I've never seen Dragon Ball, but, like, how... was there any description of his experience?
I think the way Chi-Chi explained it was, I explained it to him as a fighting style, because he didn't even know what kissing was.
Oh, jeez.
But, like, what, like, did he say
She-
it was amazing? What was his opinion on sex?
His opinion was just, oh yeah, it was fun.
I dare say that is a very Goku answer.
I wouldn't know, because I was born, like, a decade late for Dragon Ball, and much like many shonen anime, it is impenetrable to me.
It's like...
Oh, speaking of shonen anime, what is your opinion on everyone's favorite annoying meme show, JoJo?
I only watched like the first season, and it's like only like 3 episodes, and I was like, I am done.
Yeah,
And I see
yeah.
I see more, and I'm like, how do you guys like this?
Yeah.
The moment I hear you say the word first, I'm like, oh, she didn't even get through the first season, didn't she? She got through the first season and thought this was what the rest of the show is.
I was basically the same. I saw the first 3 episodes and I'm like, yeah, no, thank you.
All I'm gonna say is the first season is the most generic, boring shit, and Araki knows it, which is why he ended up making it the most absolute, like gender non-specific, gayest, but also manliest show ever.
I don't know how he did it, because the first season it wasn't captivating enough. And like
I'll say is this. Season 2 involves cyborg Nazis who are for some reason the good guys by comparison to the villains who are the Aztec gods of homoeroticism.
How the heck did that even work?
It works!
Jesus, that's as fucked up as the show that I watched when I was like 8.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But like the first season wasn't captivating, and I was like, people, have you seen the first season? Yes, we have. You guys still continue? Yes, we did. You guys liked it? Yes. What?
The first season is fucking boring as shit. It is.
And then
It's
when
like-
when JoJo took off, I questioned. I was like, how did you like this?
I always go by the 3 episode rule. If the first 3 episodes don't get me, then I'm not gonna watch it.
I say JoJo's the exception, because, like, again, and that was just season 2. Like, part 3 is when we start to get, like, some really, really, really weird shit. Like, basically, everyone has their own Pokemon that looks like a Japanese superhero. Except, like... and the villains just got so much more colorful as time went on, and so much more creepy and unsettling.
Oh, see you later, Corey. Thank you
Like,
very much for
season
stopping by.
3 is... My rule is this. If you don't like JoJo by season 3, then I respect your opinion. Otherwise, you haven't seen true JoJo.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see true JoJo, but with like my younger brother buying JoJo, I'm like,
Had to stretch there.
dude, your figurine went from Love Life to girls with submarine robotic arms to all of a sudden blasting over to JoJo? Huh?
I mean, Grim named our daughter after a JoJo character.
Yeah!
You
She looked like Jolene.
Let me show you. Let's see.
So,
where is it?
Felicity has this gimmick where she takes VTubers that she likes and has like done stuff with, and she commissions fan art of what their children would be like together because she's stream mom, but also a massive whore, which is something that she will attest to.
Yep.
And we have only had one child, and the running joke is imagining how that child was conceived with my whole physiology.
Yep. Let me just find it real quick because it's like. Okay. Just gotta see if it's. There she is. Yep.
Ah,
That's her. Alfred, stay off my desk! Now, don't ask how I gave birth to her. It
was in
And-
water.
And don't ask how I conceived.
We did a water birth, as is tradition for Knuckle V, because we are aquatic creatures. Yes, I am an aquatic creature. I am amphibious, and my family has lived in the North Sea for countless generations.
I like how she goes, don't ask, and he's like, I'm gonna tell you how we conceived this.
No, that's how I gave birth, not
Yeah,
how
in
I
water.
conceived.
Now that,
Oh.
if you want to see a story like that, just go to E6.
But yeah, Joe's a bit of a delinquent. Went to military school for 4 years.
Uh-huh.
Now she basically just travels around. She's the oldest child of my canon children.
Wait, how many children do you have?
I don't even know. Like, I've never even thought to ask.
The canon children, which are the ones included in my lore, is a total of 6.
6?
Yep.
Really? I thought it would be way more than that.
There's the two with Lulu. Like, these are the canon ones, the ones included in my lore. So, this is Gwen. Her full name is Gwendolyn. My daughter with Lulu. Let's see. And then my son with Lulu is Evangelos. I'm the one that names the sons.
Ah.
So, yes. Then I have triplets with another VTuber, Kaizen.
I'm genuinely surprised. I thought you would have had way more children.
These are the canon ones, not the ones from the VTuber Children event. So
Oh, well, how many do you have including those?
So these three are the ones I have with Kaizen. Ichiro actually used to be my male alter before he stepped in to become the third of the triplets, which is why he's the most human-looking out of the three. Now, out of the total amount of kids I've had, Let me just bring up the banner for that. Because Nitsu made a whole huge banner of all the kids I've had. There it is. That's all of them there. That's all from the VTuber Children event. So, all of the VTuber parents are Jotun Redwolf, Grim, Lulu, Zatos, okay, so Grim, Lulu, Kaizen, Jotun Redwolf, and Gachato Tider. I do have one more VTuber child, and this one is with Pio.
As you can see, my girlfriend is single-handedly keeping multiple artists with a job.
I can see that.
Like any true furry.
Yep.
I will say, like, I don't understand how furries are always so rich.
Now this one is actually a child with the funeral dirge Lorik. He paid for this one, not me. This is Valtiel. Shy little femboy.
Very shy.
But he's so fucking adorable, isn't he?
I can agree. Very, very adorable. Makes me want to give a head pass. Make it say it's okay.
Yeah, Valtiel is a shy one. He doesn't like to be the center of attention. Bit of a mama's boy. I'm thinking of doing another VTuber Children event at the end of the year. But with this VTuber Children event, I'm going to stipulate that if you want to be a part of it, you're going to have to pay for your parentage, because it was a lot for me during the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good lore reason. Also, does this mean you're going back to sex work?
I technically am, since I have my Fansly.
Yeah, she had a stint.
Oh.
I am a former sex worker. I worked as a sugar baby for 6 months.
Yeah, obviously you want to avoid lewd conversation, but to keep things very simple, she's a very experienced woman.
Experience, I guess, is one way of putting it.
I mean, I don't know anyone else who's been to a dungeon.
Alright, so...
Anyways, moving on.
Yes.
So, what's
Neko
one
God
anime?
Neko God says that he doesn't know what season of JoJo they're on, but they still don't like it. Whatever one is with the chick in prison.
Oh, that's the latest one, and you still don't... First and foremost, if you're watching it that far and you say you don't like it, why are you still watching it? Because that's part 6.
So, what were you going to ask us, sorry?
I was gonna ask what's the worst anime that you've watched that you don't like?
Oh, the worst anime I've watched. I hated it so much I can't even remember it.
It's just like there's a mental block, like it's so cringe it was traumatizing.
Oh wait, now I remember. FLCL. I hated FLCL. Oh, that anime was just so fucking cringy. And then when they moved with that same sort of like randomness in an anime, sort of plot way with fucking Nichijou. Oh, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't. Azumanga Daioh is okay with its randomness, and I'm stuck. God, I was cringing so hard my model froze.
Oh. I've never seen it, but I hear some people, it's great, you should watch it. Now I'm curious and I want to watch it now after hearing that.
Well, give us a synopsis
Oh,
without spoilers.
so with FLCL, it's literally about an alien invasion in which the main character is only trying to take over Earth so that she can impress her overlord because she's in love with him.
Oh, Senpai noticed me.
And
Is
then
it a comedy?
yes, it is. And then Nichijou is about a 10-year-old super genius who creates a wind-up maid robot and a special scarf that she puts on a cat named Sakamoto. This special...
Wait. Are you... So, wait, is this the one with, like, the little girl who just straight up wears the lab coat all the time?
Yes.
I know that one! Isn't that like a slice of life?
Yep, that's Nichijou.
I don't remember there ever being an alien in that one. Then
Yeah,
again, I've
no,
never really watched much of it because I
FL
kind of lost interest.
FLCL is a different anime with the alien takeover. Nichijou is another anime that went with the same premise of completely random slice of life. When it comes to like a randomness setting, I think Azumanga Daioh is the best one for that one. And that's literally, again, about a 10-year-old super genius, but instead of it being from her home, we're seeing her teach high school kids.
Yeah,
and
I
the
didn't get that far into it because I'm not a big fan of slice of life.
The running gag in Azumanga Daioh as well is that the 10-year-old's father is a creepy walking cat man.
Now I'm curious about the two because I've seen Nichijou a lot, but then I never got into the anime. But then like I seen a lot of people try to recommend me that.
Oh no, Grim sees me as experienced because I've done plenty of other things aside from my sugar baby work.
She's an interesting woman. The most interesting woman in the world, I would argue.
Nah, I'm just a boring old mum.
With a massive following.
Unfortunately, that's not what it meant when I was a sugar baby, unfortunately. Anyways,
So, Penlock, do you have any questions for us? Go ahead, I'm comfortable with pretty much anything.
Yes, what is the saddest movie you have seen in anime?
Saddest anime I've seen? Jeez. Like, I am drawing an absolute blank.
oh boy.
I guess Psychopaths would have to count, technically. Because there was lots of tragedy in that one. But just... maybe Gurren Lagann?
I would have to say, again, it's Fruits Basket for me. There was just a lot of sadness in that anime.
Makes sense. Have you seen like anime movies?
I'm not a big movie guy, even when it comes to anime.
Oh.
Like, people would recommend Ghost in the Shell, and I'm like, it seems interesting. It's just, is there like a show format? Because I don't like movie formats. I think they're just too short.
There's many different knowledgeable with is Standalone Complex. Yeah, that one is interesting. Like with Ghost in the Shell, it's all about what really makes you human, because every single part of the human body can be made into cybernetic, including the brain. So the main character doesn't even remember whether they are actually female or not. So, kind of makes, like, I just keep getting a lot of Soma vibes every time I think of that anime.
Transhumanism. I gotta say, Soma felt like such a boring game to me, but that's because I am well versed in transhumanism and nothing about that game seemed new to me. If anything,
Yes.
it felt like the game was too, like, mundane to me, honestly. It's like the things that people find horrifying about the existentialism. It's like, yeah, my favorite tabletop RPG is Eclipse Phase, which is a game all about exploring transhumanism to its natural conclusion. Including sex with sapient octopi.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Penlock. It was an absolute joy to have you here for a chat. We should hang out. We should hang out at some point off stream, because it was an absolute peach having you here.
Thank
I'd
you
love
for
to play
inviting
Splitgate
me.
with you one day.
Yeah, if you want to play Splitgate with Grim, go on ahead. He needs someone to play with.
Not in that way.
I was talking about Splitgate, honey.
I know, and I was making a joke.
Alright, well,
I gotta
let's-
look into it.
I'm just going to see who it is we are going to raid out to today before I do my outro.
Anna's online.
Let's see here. I'm just seeing who else there is that could use the support. Oh, Penta's up. Haven't seen her in a while. All right. All right. So, God. Arigatou gozaimashita, minna, goshujin-sama, and everyone in between. Thank you all so much for joining me today here at the Hayami Estate, and thank you, Penlock, for being such a wonderful guest. I hope you all enjoyed your stay here, and until next time, abayo ne!